please stand up for our opening prayer? Kindly lead the prayer, Sam. Amen. Thank you, Sam. Good afternoon, class. Before you take your seat, kindly pick up the pieces of paper that you see under your chair and also please arrange your chair properly. Okay, you may now take your seat. Before anything else, let me check your attendance first. Just say present once I call your name. Okay, so there are only 4 students who were absent today. Before we dive to our new lesson, I'd like to remind our classroom rules. First, no cell phone allowed to minimize distractions. Second, just raise your hand if you want to answer. And lastly, listen carefully, especially to me, and not with your sibling. Do you understand? Now, before we forward on our next lesson, let us have a short review about our topic last time. Who would like to remind us what was our last topic all about? Anyone? Yes, Lian? Very good. Is it all about noun? So, who can give me the definition of noun? Yes, FJ? Very good. When we say noun, it is the word that names something such as person, place, or thing. So, who can give me an example of noun? Very good, class. Give yourself a good job clap. Let me do it first, then follow right after me. So, GOODJOB, good job, good job. So, let's do this, class. One, two, three, go. GOODJOB, good job, good job. Okay, I hope that you are already understand what is now. Now, I think you are ready for our next lesson. But before we start our formal discussion, I have something to show you a short video, which will give you an idea of our new topic today. So watch and observe it carefully because after you watch the video, I'll ask you a question. Are you ready? Okay. As you watch the video, what you notice to the video? Yes, Joy. The video discussed the labels and biases that society places on individuals, right? It carried the theme of freedom and struggles. So now I will group you into 4 groups, right? I will group you into 4 groups because we were having an activity called Pick the speak analysis, wherein each group will choose a picture and you will give an explanation. What is happening in the image? Did you get it? Okay. You will be given 5 minutes to do your task. You may start now. I am very happy that you present well your task and also for sharing your ideas. Give yourself a good job clap for a wonderful presentation. Based on the activity that you had, do you have any idea on what we are going to discuss today? Anyone? Thank you for those students who give an insight. All your answers is related to our topic today because we are going to discuss about the bias and prejudice. When you heard the word bias, what comes into your mind? What comes into your mind when you heard the word bias? Anyone from the class? Very good, class. All your classmates answer is right because when we say bias, kindly read Camille. Okay, thank you. When we say bias, says it is a cloud judgment lead to unfair treatment. So we have an example here. Bias means a tendency to favor one person, group, thing, or point of view over another, often in unfair way. So we have an example here. Female teachers give more attention to girls. Why do you think it is bias? Anyone? Fatima? Yes, very good, Fatima. Is it because the female teachers pay more attention to the girls? Another examples. I am the teacher. Then I give you an examination and I tell you some answers. But on the other section, I did not give the answer. So I am a biased teacher, right? Because I treat my students unfairly. I am favoring one person or side over another. Did you get it? That is bias. Now, let us proceed to prejudice. So, what is prejudice? Kindly read. Thank you, Rizali. If in bias, it is about treating people unfairly, in prejudice is an unfair feeling of dislike for a person. It is an adverse judgment formed or without knowledge of the facts. For example, here, it is sometimes assumed that someone who is physically disabled is also mentally disabled. You assume that if one person is physically disabled, is also mentally disabled. Is it right? Of course, no. Because you assume that this person is physically disabled doesn't mean he also mentally disabled. So that is prejudice. Because you judge that person negatively thinking that he is mentally disabled. Because you see that he is physically disabled. Did you get it? Okay, that is bias and prejudice. Now, let us have an activity before you take your quiz. So, I have here a scenario. Tell me whether the situation show bias and prejudice. Show Tell me whether the situation shows bias and prejudice. Just react thumbs up if the statement shows bias, while thumbs down if the statement is prejudice. So let us first see number one. Assuming someone is dumb because of their low grades, is it a thumbs up or thumbs down? Johnson, thumbs up? Why do you think it's thumbs up? Assuming someone is dumb because of their low grades, is it thumbs down, right? Because you are what? Assuming someone is dumb because of their low grades. You think this person is dumb because he get or she gets a low grades. So it is prejudice. Thumbs down. Okay, let's proceed to number two. Not hiring someone because of their gender bias. Is it a thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up. Yes, it is a bias because not hiring someone because of their gender bias. It means you are depending on the by or their gender. Okay, next number three. Bullying someone with disability. Is it a thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down, very good because it is what? You're bullying someone with disability. Is it a prejudice? This. Accepting and accommodating only rich people where certain people are not allowed. Is it a thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up, very good because here, as you can see, they're only accepting and accommodating only rich people while certain people are not allowed. So last, judging someone due to its color and religion. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Very good. It is thumbs down because judging someone due to its color and religion. So that is bias and prejudice. Class, let us remember that bias and prejudice closely related and often used interchangeably. Bias and prejudice affect the society. That is why we should always assess our behavior. Are we biased and prejudiced? Or I am a bias to someone? Or sometimes I am judgmental to others? It is very important that we are aware of our actions and behaviors so that we can listen the bias and prejudice and we can also educate others about bias and prejudice. This is the lesson learned that we should always be kind to everyone, whether we know them or we don't know them. Always be equal. Do you understand, class? Very good. Since we are done discussing the bias and prejudice and its similarities and differences, get one half sheet of paper and answer this one. For your direction, identify whether the statement for each item show biases or prejudice. Okay? So you only have 10 minutes to answer this. Are you done? Please pass all the papers at the back. And also, please bring out your notebook for your assignment. So for your assignment, give at least two examples of your personal experience when you witness bias and prejudice. What you did. Write on one half crosswise sheet of paper. So that's all class. Hope to see you again next meeting.